If you take a sample of ice and heat it in the lab, heating with a consistent source of heat, you can measure the temperature over time. This is the pattern that you will see. In section A, ice is being heated and the temperature is rising. I know we have ice at this point because we're below zero once we've started. In section B, this leveling off, this constant temperature piece, the ice has reached the melting point. And the heat is being added to convert that ice to liquid water by separating those molecules out of its crystalline structure. So we are melting with that heat energy. It's clear that this point is the melting point because the temperature is constant. It's not changing as the heat is being added. After all of the ice has been converted to water at 0 degrees Celsius, the heat is then heating up the liquid and the temperature is rising until we come to section D of the graph. Here, at the beginning of section D, we're at 100 degrees Celsius, liquid water, so this segment of the graph must correspond to boiling point. The liquid has reached the boiling point. And the liquid is boiling to form a gas. Again, that heat energy is going into separating, overcoming the intermolecular forces of attraction between water molecules. The temperature remains constant until the liquid has boiled. And that brings us to the end point of section D. All the additional heat being added over this period of time goes into kinetic energy for the gas, rising the temperature as we go. If in lab you want to discover the melting point of a substance, you need to heat the substance in the lab and watch the change in temperature over time. The temperature at which the solid lingers and you observe a change into a liquid is the melting point. So for this mystery substance, if we were going to try and figure out what the melting point was, I would look at segment B of the graph. Because for A, there can't be a phase change happening. You have a substance that is rising in temperature, so as a solid, has some heat capacity. You have a change in temperature over a change in time. And in segment C, you also have a change in temperature, but B is the only place that has a constant temperature here. So B is going to tell you what the melting point temperature is, about 45 degrees Celsius.